Today we're going to New York's best neighborhood for Mexican street food. I'm talking mouth-watering tacos, semitas, quesadillas, and more to show you why New York's Mexican food game is seriously underrated. Hope you brought your appetites. I've got Greg, my native New Yorker, Queens food insider, and Birria-Landia is changing the game here in Jackson Heights.
Oh yeah, they're the first. They changed the game in New York City, tacos, period. Like, started here, now they have 4 trucks around the city.
All right, you can tell they're serious about their tacos when they have their own bouncer.
Y la idea la empezó en la casa cocinando durante varios años y de un día para otro dijo, pues vamos a intentarlo, venderle a la gente, que la gente pruebe nuestros tacos y parece que fue muy popular porque hemos tenido bastante audiencia.
Birria from Birria-Landia, often imitated, never duplicated. These were the first people to do birria in New York City.
Yeah, they opened here in 2019. They got 2 stars in New York Times. The same critic gave Peter Luger, the famous steakhouse, 0 stars.
Now, for anyone who has never had birria before, we've got birria de res, we have beef with cilantro, onion, salsa, and the consomme.
Yeah.
All right, you can't forget the consomme.
Never.
The best part's dipping in the consomme by far.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, give it a good dip. Can't be shy. There we go.
All right, let's take a big bite. I've been dreaming about this bite. If anyone ever asks me where's the best taco in New York City, I say right here. I cannot think of a better taco in New York City. So juicy, so delicious, worth the trek to Queens or in Manhattan or in Brooklyn, wherever you are.
Or the Bronx.
Or the Bronx. This is next level. This is like game-changing tacos.
Yeah, I agree. Best in New York City for sure. The taste is great as it has every single time. I love that crispy shell, the tender, juicy meat, just the right amount of spice in here. Phenomenal.
You actually look in the consomme, look at the chunks of beef that you are dipping your birria into. You could eat the consomme on the side. I think I'd be very satisfied if this was all I ate. This was my meal, just the consomme itself. There's a reason there's always a super long line here at Birria-Landia. There's a very good reason for it. And if you've never had a birria taco before in New York City, find your nearest Birria-Landia and what are you waiting for? So that was very cool. The whole truck just came out to take a photo with us because back in 2019, we were the first people ever on social media to include them in a video before even the New York Times. So we're very proud of that and very proud of how successful they've become. So that was a cool moment right there. One of the great things about visiting New York City is you can speak practically any language on earth here. And when you're visiting Queens and at any Mexican food truck, great place to practice your Spanish. Hola. Hola. Me gustaría 4 tacos de birria con consomme. Do you want to gain the confidence to order food in your vendor's language in New York or when you're traveling abroad? You cannot miss out on italki, where you learn a language through live video calls with native speakers.
Hola, John.
Hola, ¿cómo
estás?
estás? Bien, ¿y tú?
Estoy muy bien. Mucho gusto, John.
At italki, you can learn Spanish with over 3,000 high-quality native-speaking teachers. You can have customized one-on-one Spanish lessons to discuss any topics you need, anytime, anywhere. You will pay per lesson, no subscription, no commitment. Most importantly, your Spanish-English lessons are only priced from $5. Aside from Spanish and English, you can also learn more than 150 other languages at italki. Maria Fernanda and I even had a lesson on how to order from a food truck. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias. ¿Qué va a ordenar?
Voy a ordenar 3 tacos de birria con consomme.
Ok, lo quieres bien mojadito.
Sí.
Ok, claro que sí, con mucho gusto. ¿También vas a pedir para beber en el carrito?
Ah, sí, y 3 jarritos de mango. You can choose the right teacher for you, the type of teacher, and even specify it by country to really learn the local slang. You can just look for conversation or even more advanced topics like job interviews or negotiations. We're in the new year. If you ever wanted to learn a new language, italki makes it so easy. Click through the link below in the description to start your language learning journey. Don't forget to use my exclusive promo code BARR2023 to redeem an extra $5 learning credits for your first lesson. The discounts are only available for the first 50 subscribers and they expire January 31st. Act now and get started learning a new language today. could smell this food truck half block away. Any good street food tour needs a sandwich, and this isn't Katz's Deli, not a tourist in sight.
Far from it. This truck, Tia Julia, has been here for years. It's a gem in this neighborhood. Like one of my favorite sandwiches in all of New York City, the samita. Dos samita milanesa de pollo. Por favor, corta dos pedazos, por favor.
You can tell we're in the right spot. We've got a Spanish telenovela playing behind us. So that's the first indicator. And it's $10 for a samita. You've got $10 worth of avocado sticking out of that thing.
This thing is incredible. I mean, it's got so much going on in here. You have the Oaxaca cheese, you have the milanesa de pollo, so like very thin breaded chicken. You have the chipotle, you have beans, and you also have the papalo leaf. That's really what gives it, like, I can't even describe that flavor. It's just extra oomph in here, but that chipotle, oh, I can't even talk about it anymore. We just gotta eat.
All right, bon appetit. I needed 3 bites. Milanesa, first thing, the chicken, breaded chicken, fantastic, so much flavor. There's a little spiciness too, the chipotle. This takes your average boring American sandwich and it just gives it a kick in the butt. Oh.
I love the creaminess. You got creaminess of avocado, creaminess of the cheese, a little bit of mayo in there, but then that papalo leaf hits you. Oh.
So you'll call this one of the best sandwiches in New York City right here?
Easily.
A little treat, Cafe de Olla.
Yep.
What is
Cafe
this?
de Olla. So it's got cinnamon in here. That's really like, I remember drinking this in markets in Mexico City. I love it for breakfast, but I love it even this time in the evening, nice and warming.
Oh yeah.
Perk us up for the rest of the food we're gonna eat.
Perking us up, and I can feel how caffeinated it is, and I taste just that hint of sweetness. You can just stop by here for a coffee if you don't have an appetite.
I've done it, yeah.
Look at this line forming. Would you say this is one of the most popular street food trucks in Jackson Heights, Elmhurst?
It is, yeah, and it's been here for a long time. They've been just consistently delicious too.
Consistently delicious. That's important in New York. If you are not consistently good, people will find another spot. All right, what I find interesting about Las Quesadillas is normally quesadillas aren't something that are featured so much on a menu. It just happens to be there, but these guys specialize in it.
Oh yeah, they've been here for a while too. They actually were used to be a cart, and now they're a full-size truck. They just got this truck recently. So they've been a neighborhood staple for a while. We love them.
And only $3.50. Hola. Me gustaría ordenar una quesadilla con tinga y una de mole y un tlacoyo. Yeah, tlacoyo frijol. That's it. Remember what I said about coming at Jackson Heights to practice your Spanish? Well, they have an English menu as a QR code, but the main menu only in Espanol. Wow. Woo! Look at this. I mean, this is pretty standard issue quesadilla, right?
Yeah, what I love at this spot, they make everything fresh here. You can really just smell the aroma of that corn when they make this. It's, oh.
All right, vamos. I feel like I'm at my Mexican aunt's house, and she just cooked this up a few minutes ago in the kitchen. Tastes homemade.
I totally agree with you. This really has that homemade taste. It just like put a lot of love into this. Something about the masa here, you really just get that nice corn flavor that really stands out. It's very light too. There's something more like a snack.
You know what I really love about coming to Roosevelt Ave, Jackson Heights? It's the vibe you get on this street. There's so many lights. There's music playing from everywhere, cars honking, the train flying through every few minutes. It's a complete vibe here. It's a complete experience.
So this is kind of a sleeper here at the Quesadillas truck. It's the tlacoyo. So it's made fresh with masa, and inside there's lots of beans. You have your lettuce, crema, some cheese. I love this. It's good for the vegetarians out there.
Never tried this before. Just comfort food, Mexican comfort food on the go if you're in Jackson Heights. I mean, Mexican food has so many different types of cuisines. I've been to Mexico at least 10 times. My wife is from there. I've never had this before. I'm trying new things in New York City that I've never tried in Mexico before. That's the glory of this place. We have not had one thing today on this tour that I have not thought was fantastic. People that live here have no idea how spoiled they are. You are spoiled to live here.
I'm very aware.
I don't know what I like more, the quesadilla or the tlacoyo. I say if you come here, order both. Now, if you're watching this video and you want to explore this part of Queens and you feel intimidated to come out to Jackson Heights, I've got the solution for you. Greg runs the best street food tour in New York City. Book it down below and he can make this kind of day a reality for you. But instead of just Mexican food, you're gonna eat all over the world. Book it now. Don Munchies. This may be the best name for a food truck in history.
Oh yeah, and one of the coolest looking cars I've ever seen in my life. Very colorful.
And it's just desserts and snacks. After the day we've had, like I can't think of a better ending.
Yeah, look what we got. I love their menu too.
We've got churro bites, mini churros, elote, esquite. It feels like we're going to like some little bubble tea shop with the style of the menu.
It just smells phenomenal. I drool every time I walk by this cart. Oh man.
I don't think that's something you think of very often. Street food that's strictly dessert, that's not an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
They gave us I think a free sampling here of the mini pancakes.
Oh, freshly made.
Nutella on top and powdered sugar. Wow. You know, I've never had a mini pancake before. I don't know why I never thought of this. What a genius idea.
Oh yeah.
You see it made right in front of you.
Delicious.
What a day. How are we consuming all these calories? I may never eat again after today.
They gave us an elote to try. Oh man. You can smell that chile. Wow.
We show up with the camera here to Don Munchies and they just keep giving us more and more stuff. We have the mini churros here. Like, I don't know how I signed up for this job, but 8-year-old John would be very impressed and jealous that I get to do this right now. All right, Greg, jump in here.
Let's try this.
You want to be like the hit of any party? Walk in with these. The party will stop, everyone will rotate and move towards you.
Oh man, they're very addictive. I think he nailed the texture of these. It's like nice, crunchy, not overly sweet. It's got that cinnamon bite. These are incredible.
A lot of kids are lining up here too. My parents watching, very good spot. I have a few tables here as well. This used to be a plantain before I got buried by a pound of Nutella, some strawberry sauce, and God knows what else. Oh. This is the sweetest plantain I've ever had in my entire life. I can barely tell it's a plantain. That's not a bad thing though. Cheers to a heck of a night.
Oh yeah.
Drinking the atole right now, which has the cookie.
Yeah, the Maria cookies, a little bit of cinnamon, milk in here. So it's basically like pulverized, like crushed cookies. Basically drinking cookies and milk together. Like how can you go wrong with that? And not too sweet actually.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a bold statement. I think Don Munchies could be the next big place on Instagram or TikTok. Seeing how they make those desserts, I think it lends itself so well to social media, and these guys are gonna be a hit.
I think so too.
What a street, Roosevelt Ave here. Like, what a street. Foodie's paradise.
Can't beat it.
From tacos to churros,
Yeah.
anything you're looking for. If you love Mexican food, I've got another neighborhood of the city that tourists don't really know about. You'll find some authentic Mexican street food here. Check this out next.